Are you a keyboard enthusiast, but also love music and vinyl records like I do? Then this keyboard is perfect for you. What's good? RJ Bakula here with another keyboard review, once again from the awesome folks at Royal Kludge. Royal Kludge have been in the keyboard game for quite a while now and have carved themselves a pretty big chunk of the budget keyboard market. I last reviewed a very budget and minimal R65, which seemed to be a hit for them. This time, they've sent me a curious little keyboard called the M65, where I assume the letter M stands for music, because, as you'll see, it has a very music-oriented design, both aesthetically and functionally. Thanks again to Royal Kludge for sending it over for testing and review. As always, these are my own honest thoughts and opinions. Now, onto the unboxing. I believe the main selling proposition of this keyboard is the way it looks. It has a very intentional retro aesthetic that is inspired by vintage record players and vinyl records. On the top right, you have a gold vintage design rotary knob, as well as a purely decorative design element of a turntable arm on a vinyl record. On the underside of the keyboard body, there is a more prominent vinyl record design with the branding and keyboard information printed, as if it was the label on a vinyl record. Pretty clever. Apart from the vinyl music aesthetic, the M65 also calls back to 80s video game design, particularly Nintendo's Famicom console with the cream and maroon red colorway, as well as the design of the multimedia buttons. I think it looks great and definitely makes it stand out a bit more in this oversaturated keyboard market. Now, if you only bought this keyboard for its looks, then you're going to be pleasantly surprised by its amazing typing experience. There's definitely a creaminess in the way it feels and sounds when typing on it. This can be attributed to the combination of the pre-lubed RK cream switches, multiple layers of sound dampening, its gasket structure, and its overall solid construction. Acoustically, it sounds as good as it looks. Another surprise, considering its fairly budget price tag, are the inclusion of some premium features, such as a vibrant mini display screen that shows the battery percent of the keyboard. As I mentioned earlier, there are dedicated multimedia keys on the top portion of the keyboard, making it indeed friendly for music lovers. There's 3 modes of connectivity supported: Bluetooth, 2.4G wireless, and regular USB cable, which can be selected by the designated physical button on the top. A nice convenient touch since different keyboard brands have different keyboard shortcuts just to toggle these. I particularly like the side slot to contain the wireless dongle. Full RGB backlighting is also here, as well as being fully hot swappable. Now, just a few cons about this keyboard, according to my personal preference. I find the metallic retro-inspired rotary knob design a tad too small and not as practical. It requires more of a firm pinch gesture to turn, especially since there's no grooves for extra grip. My last con with the RK M65 is that it is a bit gimmicky with its design, particularly with this little record player arm thingy. It looks more like a toilet flush handle, which a few Redditors have already echoed. It's not subtle and serves no function at all. Additionally, the printed Royal Kludge branding on the forehead of the keyboard is also a little obnoxious, especially having to announce itself as turntable rather than just showing you this aesthetic. For around $69 US, the Royal Kludge M65 is an excellent budget keyboard with a creamy sounding typing experience and premium-like features, such as that mini display screen. To be honest, there's actually a lot of great budget keyboards out there for the same price, but the RK M65 stands out with its retro-inspired vinyl record aesthetic and its own dedicated multimedia buttons to control your favorite music player. If you're a music lover or audiophile, or just an avid vinyl collector like myself, then this keyboard was made for you. It looks groovy, and the creamy sound while typing on it, it's like music to my ears. If you're interested in getting this keyboard, there's a product link below in the description. And if you found value in this video, please do give that algorithm a push by hitting the like button or subscribe to my channel to see more awesome content like this. As I like to always say, why settle with boring? Make life click.